What stood out about the running back group so far through 5 days of camp?
I think we're a little stronger. We got more backs and stronger, tougher runners. They have a really good understanding of what's going on. Adding that addition of Rodell has been big. Extremely smart and coached up really well. So he's like a veteran in the room. He knows what's going on. He holds the other guys accountable. And we got some guys who can run and catch. So that's what we're looking for, some versatility. I think Cam is doing a good job. Danzy really been a surprise. Obviously he wasn't here this spring, but he's been here for this camp. Got up to 21 miles an hour on yesterday, so that was big for us as a freshman. I'm pushing them, and they're pushing each other, which I think is really big.
What has been pleasantly surprising about Danzy?
I think his toughness. You kind of see him as a long, wiry kid, and kind of like what LT was when he first got in. But he's a lot faster than LT when he got in, and he's a lot stronger. And LT stays on it, so that's been really good for me and for the room. And I think he's going to be a surprise for us. I think we could put him at different positions. So that's what I'm kind of surprised with him and Cam. They're doing a really good job.
You rattled off all those names. Seems like, every day out here, it seems like it's a different guy in your room who flashes. How good is that, do you think, for the room of just guys pushing each other where it's a different guy every day? It feels like rising to the occasion in a big way.
I think we need it. In a tough league like this, you need multiple backs. One name I didn't mention is Sam Singleton. Sam's been doing a really good job. He's always the quiet one, but it's really tough. He understands the offense, has a better understanding of what's going on. And then you worry about the other kid, Lucas. You can put the ball in his hand at any time, and he doesn't want to be treated as a special back. He just wants to get in the game. He wants to help wherever he can. And that's been pleasantly surprising. With the guys he's been surrounded by, because he came in a room where it was kind of loaded, but he took on that, and he wants to be a part of that competition.
What does it normally come down to when you're looking at the backs and who you want to get carries and who you utilize?
Well, the biggest thing is we find out what you do well, and we're going to put you in those positions to do the things that's going to help us. That's one of the biggest things. This is where stars come to shine. So whatever you can do well, we're going to put you in those positions to help us, and we're going to continue to teach you and learn. And over the years, you can see we've been using 3 or 4 backs every year, and that's been big. So I don't get a chance to have to wear them down and different things like that.
Can you envision maybe even using more than that this year? Like in competitive situations, in real games, you use 5 guys in a game?
Yeah, a few years ago we had a certain package where we had 4 running backs in the game at one time. And I tell those guys all the time, at the end of the day, we got to be the smartest guys in the building. We got to be smart, we got to play fast, we got to be physical, and have a mindset of finishing. And I think they're doing a good job of that, and they keep competing. And I tell them all the time, man, whenever your opportunity comes, don't let your opportunity embarrass you.
With Rodell, you mentioned he's almost like a veteran, even though he's only been here for several months. I guess, what about his personality has allowed him to kind of step into that role?
He has a great ability to pull people along. They follow him. Everybody on the team, he gets a chance to kind of build relationships with different people on the team, and he does that with being intent about it, and that's been really big. He's a true leader, and I think he does a really good job with that. He brings Coco along, Kazaa, so to say he's only been here for a short time, Kazaa, LT, and Rodell are really close. And we out of practice, they're always together. So that's been a big deal. And I think he's strong, man. He's gonna be hard to tackle.
Physically, mentally, Cam Davis, for a true freshman, how good has he been compared to other freshmen you've coached?
Really good. He's extremely strong. Normally, you don't get a freshman that's built like that. And I think one thing that helped him out, he played quarterback in high school, so he didn't take a lot of licks, a lot of pounding. So he's getting used to the protection and different things like that. So it's been big. But I think Cam is also smart. He understands the offense, and he wants to do everything perfect. And he kind of look up to Rodell. I always say Cam is probably a younger version of Rodell Williams.
I think Danzy tweeted a few days ago, about how the mentors in the running back room, how does that show how close-knit this group is?
I think over the years, you can see LT help build this culture. At the end of the day, we have to take care of these guys. We're going on this recruiting and doing this different things. We have to take care of them on the good days and bad days, and they understand that. And that's what we're going to be here for. But I think the guys in the room at LT has done a really good job of setting that culture, and Jay Sean Carmen helped LT set it. So now they come into a room where they're going to be helped, but they're going to be pushed and held accountable.
Then Danzy's always been seen as a guy who could be the next LT. How cool is it to kind of see them now together and learning off each other?
Well, that's the first thing I told LT. I was going to get somebody better than him. And LT says, yeah, coach, as a freshman, he's definitely stronger, faster, and better than me. And that's our job. And I tell those kids all the time, we're going out on this road, we're trying to find kids better than you guys. Now, I don't know how smart they're going to be once they get it to pick up the offense. That's on them, but you know, that's our job, and I think he's a better version of LT at this point in his career. Now, LT can do so much, special teams, and he takes every rep as a pro rep, you know, which has been really good for us.
I know LT added some weight before the spring, kept most of it on over the summer going into preseason. I guess how does that change what he can do? Just adding a bit more weight, bulking up a bit.
I think it's going to help protect him. He's never been scared to run in between the tackles. You're just always kind of worried about him because he was so wiry. But now being at 200 pounds, he's tough. He's physical. He's hard to bring down. So I think it's going to help with the body armor, you know, that Coach Stone put on it.
How has Keziah been in camp at the CF? Like, what can his potential will be for you guys this year?
I think it can be huge. Keziah is tough. He's a really fast player. He understands the offense a lot better, and he can catch the ball at the backfield. So a lot of people don't understand about him. He can do it all, and I'm preaching to him about the importance of special teams. Being a running back, if you're trying to get to the next level, that's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to contribute, and they take on that role, and they understand that. But I think Keziah can do a lot for us.
You expect a lot of competition for returns out? Return specialists?
Yes. Obviously, you know, Lucas is doing a really good job. Benson is doing a really good job catching the ball. Surprisingly, Dancy can catch it. But I love Lil Wayne. Wayne does a really good job, and they push each other every day, trying to make each other better, trying to make sure we get to the spot, set our feet, and own the ball. That's one of our biggest things. But right now, you want to have multiple guys. Because if anybody go down, you know how this game goes. Injuries, you know, they do happen. We just want to have enough people to back them up.
I think Roy Dell lost about 10 pounds this summer, so going into camp, I think he's at around 215. How do you feel like he's performing at that weight?
Oh, he's doing good. He's doing good. I kind of tell him about his weight all the time. At the end of the day, I want him to move to change, you know, so I try not to get caught up with too much of that. I think our nutritionists and everybody going to do the things they need to do. He'll be ready for the first game. Whatever weight that he's at and he feels comfortable and can run, because I just finished talking about that, but I told him he looks fast, because I was probably right at about 210. But he looks really fast, so I don't want to kind of mess it up.
I know you tell your guys to focus on their jobs, not what the line's doing. But what have you seen out of the line in terms of run blocking?
Our line is huge, and I think, you know, we have the ability to run the ball, you know, a little more on this year. But the O-line is really tough. They're smart. You got some other veteran guys. We got from some other schools who understand what's going on. Coach Atkins is really pushing them. So we're looking forward to it. We're looking forward to the challenge, really running the ball. And that's one of the first things we want to do. We always want to establish the run.
Awesome. Thanks, Coach.